Craig, you've just completed your first day's training. How's it been? Is it a strange feeling or glad to be back out there at West Hills?
Yeah, definitely glad to be back out there. I wouldn't say it's a strange feeling. Obviously, being here before, nothing's really changed. But it was good to get back out there and put the Blues badge back on. It was good, and now I'm slowly getting to find my feet. Training was brilliant. The way the gaffer wants to do things on the training pitch is good. You can see he explained yesterday what he wants, how he wants the team to play, and you can see today that it works.
It's 5.5 years away. It's been a bit of a long time, but you always said that one day you wanted to come back.
Yeah. Well, obviously, Tats, he was here before, and I think we touched on it yesterday with the interview we done yesterday, and how I left. It was tough at the time to talk about the truth, this and that, but obviously the interview yesterday was what happened. I was led to believe we was going to go give it a go to get back up. I was going to be captain. There was a team that was going to be built around me. It was this and that. Obviously the people that was in the meeting with me at the time must have half pulled his leg, to be honest. And then 2 days later, it's we've got to find this amount, and otherwise the club's going to be in financial difficulty, which it ended up to be that anyway. So, but as I say, I got sold, which I was told we had to go, and that's what happened. But from when I left, I said I want to be back. I want to come back. This is my club. This is the club that I want to be at. This is the club that I want to finish at. This is the club that I want to prove that I've still got something to give them. And since I've left, every single season, I think I've been linked every single transfer window, hoping and praying that it would happen. And now we're here now, and it's just a buzz. It's just to see the team that you love, and the team that you care about the most. That I just want to bring whatever I've learned as a player back to try and get the team that you want to be at in the Premier League, and it gives me a buzz. Do you know what I mean? To do that.
Explain the circumstances to this move then, because I understand there was Premier League interest in you, but it was always Blues you wanted to end up at if you were going to move from Ireland.
There was Premier League clubs that had contacted my agent. There was clubs that contacted the club, and from day one, I went and seen the gaffer, and I told him. I said, obviously I wasn't playing. I want to, if I get a chance to go out on loan, I want to get on loan. But if Birmingham City come calling, that's who I want to go to. Otherwise, I'll stay here, and that was the case. And Birmingham City came in, and it's happened. And I think people that know me, that they know that I've always wanted to come back here. They know that I went up to Sunderland. It was tough for me, moving house, moving home, and so I always wanted to be around the Midlands. Came back to West Brom, obviously. No disrespect to West Brom, but wishing it was Birmingham City. But I had a fantastic time at West Brom. The club looked after me, and I gave my all, as I do to everybody. But coming back to Birmingham now gives that. It just means an extra something to me, because I can relate to the fans. The fans can relate to me. You've seen it in my last stint here. Every time I put on the shirt, it just meant that extra special feeling, and this time it's going to be even better.
Will we see a different Craig Gardner as a player, as a personality?
Hopefully you see the same Craig Gardner. You see the Craig Gardner with the passion, who can score goals, who can get forward, have shots, get stuck in, get the crowd up for games, get the team up, get the change room bouncing. And that's what it's all about. That's what these fans miss. These fans want them times back. I remember when we used to be here, that I know we don't want to go on about the past, but you can't forget about them. The cup days when the semi-final here when we beat West Ham, it was rocking, and we want that back. We want to get back into the Premier League. We want them times back. We want the place rocking. We need the fans to buy into this, to come back, to get behind us, because at the end of the day, that they're our 12th man. We need to make St Andrews a fortress. We need to get it going. That when teams come there, they don't want to come because they know that we're going to be playing football and working our socks off to get the results, and that's what we need.
You've stated that the new manager and the Blues board, have certain ambitions. Obviously, they match your ambitions.
As much as I'm a Blues fan, as much as I wanted to come back, and it's always been my dream to come back, and you can ask anybody that knows me that I wouldn't be here just to be here. I wouldn't be here to make up the numbers. I wouldn't be here to sit mid-table in the Championship. I might as well stayed in the Premiership and got my subs appearances, started a few games, had a good cup run and senior. There's no point. I've got goals as well. I've got ambitions as well, and I owe this club something. I owe this club. I think I owe this club something to try and get back into the Premier League, to give it the way we left the way I left and got relegated. That still hurts me. Since that, to this day, it still hurts me, and I know it hurts the fans. I'm a fan, so I want to get this club back into the Premier League. Well, not me personally, but I want to help this team get into the Premier League. I can't obviously do it on my own. It's a team game. We've got a great bunch of lads in there. I've met them. I've settled in quite quickly, and this is what the team wants. It's what the gaffer wants. It's what the fans want. The club's a massive, massive club.
Would you like to score Birmingham's first Premier League goal since you scored Birmingham's last Premier League goal?
Tats, it wouldn't bother me who scored it as long as we're there. As long as we're there and St Andrews is rocking, and it doesn't bother me. When Birmingham City get back into the Premier League, and it will be soon, it's mission accomplished.
What are the aims for the remainder of this season then?
To push on, to give the fans what they deserve, to give the fans that good style of football, to give the fans that belief and passion and winning mentality back, and I think that's the least they deserve after the last 4, 5, 6 years they've had.
Obviously, the new manager, Gianfranco Zola, is looking to change the style, doing things differently. I know you've only been through the door, 5 minutes as it were, but I'm sure you've picked up on that vibe. What have you made of Gianfranco and his staff and the methods that they're trying to get across?
The workaholics, and that's brilliant to see, because you come out and literally I've been here a day and I understand already how he wants to play. He drills it into you. He drills it in, and if it's not right, if we do a drill, it's not right, he stops it. It tells you this is what I want. So I've been here a day and I've sort of understand what he wants, and normally it takes 2 or 3 weeks, months, but to sort of understand what he wants in a day, that shows you how much he takes care of how he's on the training field and getting things across and putting in his work. So he's a workaholic.
Finally then, where's your Carling Cup winners medal?
My Carling Cup winners medal, it's hung up, it's in my house on a shirt with the medal underneath it, and it's not going nowhere, mate.
Still think about that day?
How can you not? How can you not? Especially when you sign here and people are sending you videos of the goal and the whole. Because Tom Ross was commentating, and I think his famous words, obviously I probably can't say it on here, but he was absolutely gone ballistic, and it was an unbelievable day, and I don't think the fans will ever forget it. But that's what we want to bring back here. That's what we want. We want to. If we can't reach the automatics place, we can go through the playoffs, playoff final. It's exactly the same. Why can't we bring that? What's stopping us from bringing that back here? Nothing.